Hera has one wish. Hercules must die. And tonight, the Erymanthian Boar becomes her executioner. One charge, bones shatter. One breath, blood freezes. How do you capture a monster designed to kill you? Welcome back to Olympus lore, where legends rise again. Hercules receives his next impossible command: capture the monstrous boar alive. King Eurystheus hopes this labor will finally break him. For the boar is the fury of winter given flesh. Snowstorms bow to its rage, but Hercules does not fear the cold, only failure. He marches into Arcadia, where men vanish without a scream. Tracks gouged into frozen soil lead deeper into the mountains. Each print screams, "Turn back while you still have legs." Yet Hercules presses on. Redemption has no pause. Hercules pushes deeper into the mountains. Frost biting bone, hunger gnawing strength. Far ahead, firelight flickers from a lonely cave.
Here, take this, my friend.
Thank you, Pholus.
Inside lives Pholus, a kind centaur offering food and shelter. But curiosity draws Hercules to a sealed jar of sacred wine. This wine belongs to Dionysus. We must not open it, Pholus warns. Yet Hercules insists. A sip for warmth. What danger could come? The seal cracks. Destiny spills into the air. The scent summons raging centaurs. Hooves thunder, arrows rain. Hercules battles chaos, not for glory, but survival. Chiron arrives, not to fight, but to save his reckless student. "Hercules, stop! This is not your path," he pleads. But the battle is a storm, and storms do not pause for wisdom. Centaurs clash with Hercules, chaos swallowing every voice. Then fate strikes. A poisoned arrow meant for Hercules hits Chiron. Hydra's venom burns his immortal veins. Agony without mercy. Immortality becomes torture. Chiron begs for the peace of death. Hercules catches him, tears freezing faster than the snow around. "Forgive me. I never wanted this," Hercules whispers, breaking. Chiron's final breath leaves a silence that screams forever. Pholus watches and trembles, curiosity pulling him to the arrow. He picks it up, and doom pierces his hand. One touch of Hydra's venom, and Pholus collapses without a word. Hercules falls to his knees. 2 lives lost for his pride and curiosity. But destiny refuses his grief. The boar still waits in the mountains. Grief hardens into resolve. Hercules rises to finish what began. He steps back into the snow, carrying sorrow like armor. The mountains, once distant, now feel like a judgment waiting. Hercules studies tracks carved deep into frozen earth. Broken trees and bloodied snow mark the boar's path of ruin. Its stench rides the wind, hot and wild against the cold. He moves silently, each breath a white ghost in the air. The first roar hits him like a hammer of sound. The boar explodes from the trees, a storm of muscle and tusks. Snow erupts around it, as if the mountain itself is shattering. Hercules dives aside. The tree behind him is ripped open. He taunts the beast, drawing it higher toward Chiron's chosen ground. Each step upward steals a little speed from its furious charge. Ice cracks under its hooves. Rage begins to betray it. At the summit, wind howls like grieving spirits around them. The boar lunges. Hercules sidesteps, driving it into a snowdrift. It thrashes, trapped. Chains flash as he leaps onto its back. Hercules drags the bound beast toward Eurystheus's shining palace. Guards scatter in panic. Even steel cannot hide their fear. Eurystheus sees the boar, and his courage crumbles like dust. He dives into a bronze jar, shaking. "Take it away from me!" Hercules needs no applause. Arcadia's silence is his reward. Yet Hera smiles. One victory is never enough to satisfy her hate. Next, she demands not blood, but humiliation in stinking filth. The Augean stables, 30 years of dung, thousands of cattle. To cleanse it in one day, Hercules must bend rivers to his will. Don't miss Labor 5. Like, comment, and subscribe to follow his next impossible miracle.